All right, let's see if we can get this rolling properly here. Hopefully this is going to roll into our groups as well. Looks like we're online and we are streaming there. Very cool, very cool. Okay, so hey, there we are in our new office. So yeah, let's answer some questions and go live today and see what we can do, see if we can help out with everyone and what they've got going on. So I'm gonna admit a few people into the group here. If you want to join here, I'm going to give you this invite link here. You can click on that and I'll take you into the live stream there. We've got a Mohammed joining us live. Cool. He had some questions earlier today. And yeah, we'll roll through some stuff and we'll try to keep it I don't know, short and sweet. I'm not the greatest at doing these live things, but I like doing them. Just need to get better at doing them, I suppose. And I'm hoping everything is streaming properly. And let's hit record as well. So we're going to record to the cloud. All right. So yeah, hey, we got Mohammed there. Let's just give a few minutes and see if anybody else wants to join us today on the live stream. I'm going to post this on my personal page here as well so that people can join us there if they like. All right. All right, there we are. If you want to join, oh, there we go. I think Shan just put everyone is live. So that was inside of that one. Here is the link. Here's the link. Want to join. Very cool. All right. I just want to make sure that we're all good here. Okay, so I'm going to do an everyone. Now let's go in. Let's do that. All right. Hey, Mohammed, how's it going? Gonna get you to
Sir, it's going well. Can I update you on my situation real quick before everybody joins?
Yeah, let's just see who's going to join. I know there's a couple of people who said they were going to jump in today. So so that's cool. And yeah, just ask away. Let's see what we can get done.
Yeah, long story short, I used the link that you sent me, right?
Yeah.
I integrated it into the the GHL custom values, and the first page of the dashboard appeared, right?
Yep.
Now it asks for a number of initial information for the account setup purpose, right?
Oh yeah, yeah.
For the agency name, I put it in. I asked for the GHL account type. I chose the starter account. Okay.
Are you on the 97, 297, 497?
The 97.
Okay, cool. Yep.
Yeah, so I put that.
So the API key you can just leave blank.
Yeah, it's not required. Yeah. And the agency app URL, I left it blank as well because.
So the app URL, do you have a white label?
No, because I'm on the starter plan, so I do not.
On the starter plan, can you do a white label version?
No.
So what you want to do then, if you're doing that anyways, is put in https app.gohighlevel.com. And the reason why you want to do that is for when you're using the reward system and you're using the leaderboard and it'll say view contact, that will use that URL to redirect you back into high level so you can view the contact in that that just gained rewards.
Okay, let me just write
that makes sense. So if you already submitted that, what you can do is go up into.
Now here's the thing. Let me interrupt you for a second. I'm so sorry. Okay, you know what? Let me do what you told me, and then I'll let you know. I'm so sorry.
No problem. If you here, I'll share my screen here too, and then I'll show everyone else what I'm talking about. So share screen. here. So if we go into Smart Scripts here, the Smart Scripts dashboard, when you first load this up, you're going to see a thing that just has a video from me and then has a couple different fields that you can fill in. Now, if you already filled in those fields, you can go up here over to Profile, and then you'll see those fields there. I should really get rid of that. That's or not show everybody that key. Anyways, actually, we're on the 297, so that key actually isn't going to make a difference right now. Anyways, so we're on the freelancer plan, so I guess I shouldn't share that with everybody, but I'll probably just go change it now. So that's it. So once you're logged in, if you're just on rewards, you're going to see rewards up here, and you're going to be able to fill out the details for that. And then I know a bunch of people have been asking this question about where do they find the latest snapshots for things. So when you go into the dashboard here, if you click on either one of those things or any one of these buttons here, so like reviews and referrals, in here you can click on download snapshots, and it's going to show you the latest snapshots that we have available. So you can click and download those. Same with rewards too. Click on download snapshot, and it's going to take you into ask you to install that snapshot. So that's where you guys can always find the latest snapshots inside of Power Tools, reviews, referrals, rewards, anything like that. Hopefully that makes sense.
Okay. So just I am slightly confused. Allow me to ask this. From what I understood here is that the affiliate system and the reward system isn't necessarily integrated within the same snapshot. Am I correct? Or I hope I'm wrong.
Is. So it depends on what you do. So we've got reviews and referrals is snapshot on its own, but that's a different system. So that's got our 5-star review system in there, and then that ties into a basic referral system. So that one just asks people to share on social media and to refer a friend, and if they refer a friend through there, it gives them 1 point for referring. Now the reward system, what I believe you have, is a way more robust rewards and referral system. Now what that means is inside there you can go and you can give more points for whatever you want, and then they have a way of redeeming those points and being able to redeem them for gift cards, vouchers, access to a high level form, or whatever kind of automation you want to do.
This is the exact one I wanted to utilize. Thank you for the clarification.
Yeah. So I have split up a couple different things in there. So there's loyalty cards in there. And what I've done with loyalty cards too is just because I've had a few people just ask, hey, can we just do loyalty cards? I don't need the full blown reward system. Can we just do loyalty cards? So I do have, let's just see this. I need to fix that menu link, but loyalty cards here is going to be here as well. So you'll be able to add, you'll get access to that with the reward system. And then the loyalty cards will be here too, so that you can do that. And it's tied into the same system. I think it's just going to have 2 different snapshots in case you don't want to do loyalty cards, or you do want to do loyalty cards in your reward system. But I believe you have access to both.
Sounds good.
Yeah. I wonder if anybody else asked any questions here. Should throw this up on the other page, so I'm not sharing all the Facebook land stuff, whatever else I was looking at on Home Depot. Yeah, anyways, so does that answer your question? I mean, do you have any other questions I can answer? Because I'm happy to.
This is it for now.
Okay. Who was I talking to the other day? I think it might have been Caleb. He was saying he was going to jump on here today too and ask a couple questions. So maybe I'll message him and see if there's anything else that he wanted. Other than that, I can probably rip through a couple of the new things. There's one thing I definitely wanted to show everybody, which was the loyalty cards system, because that hasn't officially been launched. It's out there and available for people to use if you have the rewards and loyalty system. But I know there's been a few questions about it as well, and we've got it rolling on a few agencies. So I just maybe want to go through that for people. So maybe I'll just start there. So let's go over to, I think I'm sharing my screen here. Let me share. Okay, I'm gonna head over to, I'm gonna check out loyalty cards. Oh man, I can't type today. Okay, loyalty cards standalone snapshot. So inside here, inside of GHL Power Tools, we have this new loyalty card snapshot here, which is I think it's super cool, and I think you can use it for a lot of different businesses, especially any kind of like retail businesses where you have repeat customers, restaurants, bakeries, coffee shops, any kind of thing like that with the loyalty cards. So that loyalty card is basically buy 10 get one free, buy 5 get one free, that kind of thing. Just keep customers keep coming back and just reward them for purchasing, right? So what we're starting out here is we have this page here, which is just really a simple page that the shop itself can put up inside its business saying, hey, join our loyalty program. You can change the wording on all of this as well. And then we have this QR code here that anybody in the business can scan. Obviously, we can go and make this better. And actually, I should get someone on our team to make this look a little nicer. So maybe a Canva or something like that where you can update it. But you can always download this QR code and use that. So here's a cool thing that I don't know if many people know, but you can get a Chrome extension for a QR code reader. So if there's any QR codes on your page or whatever, you can access them from your main bar. It just makes it way easier for testing and going through things rather than having to grab your phone and go through go through your phone to be able to grab it, right? So this one I think is just called QR code reader. You can create QR codes. You got history coming soon, that kind of thing. But the cool thing about this is it will scan your page, look for QR codes that are on there, and then it'll allow you just to open the link right in your browser here without having to go through a bunch of different stuff. So that QR code there is going to take you over to this loading page or this landing page here where you can register for your loyalty cards. So I'm going to click register. That's going to take me into my loyalty card here. And because I was already part of the system, it's going to show me my loyalty card. Now, the customer can always take this and bookmark this on their page. They can bookmark this on their browser. One thing that I have to do on this page as well is have an add to home screen, which I think is going to be super cool. So when you go add to home screen, it's going to allow you to the person to save this on their phone so they can just tap it and go to this page, and they'll show them their loyalty card once they log in, and it will also bring this up. So when they're at the business, now the business can scan this QR code. So you have the restaurant owner, or the staff, or whoever's working the counter, they can pull out their phone or whatever device they have, and they can scan this QR code. And once they scan this QR code, let's open this up over here. Using that QR code reader again, it's going to take us over to our loyalty stamps page here, where we're going to put in our actually, I don't think that's it. I think so. What we set up here is kind of like a password protected section on the page. Now, what it does, everything on here is hidden with CSS, so you can't see it. But when people are on their phones or anything, or any of that kind of device, it's more difficult to be able to grab whatever content is on that page, so they can't just see it, right? So what happens here is inside of custom values in our system, we have a password that you can set in the back end. Let me go, actually, maybe I'll just go show you. So under settings, custom values, you can define what password you want to use. I think I have it under admin pass. So password here, and this is going to be our password 121212. So the neat thing about what we did here is a lot of times with these on-page password protection things is they'll put the password right on the page. What we're actually doing is loading this with JavaScript and use Ajax to call high level, which actually grabs that custom value from your backend here. It'll grab that custom value and it'll compare them and then see if the passwords are the same. If the passwords are the same, it's going to load up this page here, which shows the shop staff how many loyalty cards, how many loyalty points the person actually has. And then it's going to give them the name, phone number, email. That's going to load in. And then they can select how many stamps that they want to give for this new person here. So when we do this, we can actually throw in a transaction number, whatever you want. When the admin person puts in that password up there, it's also going to auto load the password down here. So what happens if somebody actually happens to like unhide all this stuff, but they come to this page and they don't know what the password is. So maybe they get through to this section here, but they don't know what the password is. So they try put anything in. If the password isn't correct, the actual workflow is going to check to see if these passwords match the custom values. And if they do match, then it's going to update that card for us. So let's just hit submit here. It's going to go and update our custom values. You just added stamps to your customer's loyalty card. That's super cool. Now let me go over to, at the same time, what that's going to do is it's going to send me an email and a message saying, hey, you just updated your loyalty card. So let's go over conversations here. See if that got sent out yet. Okay, the speediness of it all. All right, September 14th. Hey, Jason, you just purchased, you just added 2 stamps to your card. So now you can see that we have 4 stamps. So we can go back to our loyalty cards. So this is where I had one little issue that I knew that it was loading. So let's see what happens here if we go, if it's going to show all 4 of our stamps or only our 2 stamps. So what I'm working on today is implementing this so that once we click on that, it was working before, but I think there must have been a change from high level that just happened that made it so that when you even click on that trigger link from our email, it should be refreshing all the information and bringing us back to this page. So what we're going to do is what we do with all the rest of our forms, which is a simple fix, but it'll just actually grab the data rather than relying on high level to update that page. So when we pass the, where is it right here? So let me just check again. Sorry, jump around here a little bit. I was going to show, oh, this is a new one down here, I think. So yeah, that's a trigger link there. So what we're going to do is we're going to open this in a new window and see if this works properly. What we typically do is we're passing the customer ID over here so we can use our system to grab the actual customer's details from the back end and load up those loyalty cards. So that's the last thing that we want to do on that system there, just by their customer ID right there. And we're doing it on, if we switch over to, which page is it here? If we switch over to this page here, we're already, or no, sorry, it was, if we switch over to this page here, we're already dynamically collecting that information from the customer and loading up the card on our own. So why is that not loading now? Of course. Let's go back. Add loyalty stamps. There we go. So now we can see that the 4 stamps are loading here. So this would normally load, and we're actually grabbing this and loading up this card ourselves rather than relying on high level to update the page for us. So we'll just probably do that here later today and get that rolling properly that way. So that is in a nutshell how the loyalty card system works. And now we have all the information going out, all the automations for, hey, you just earned loyalty cards. Congratulations joining the loyalty card program. Your stamp is full. We have reminders in here too, so that a reminder gets sent out weekly saying, hey, you have stamps to use, you better go and use them because yeah, they're awesome, this business is awesome, and you need more coffee in your life. Probably all need more coffee. Okay, well, that's kind of that. let's see if anybody else has jumped on here or asked any other questions, because I am happy to answer whatever we can. Now, I kind of threw this together. We are doing the rewards, or we are doing this whole system here with jumping on Thursdays and answering every questions. Where did you create this at? So that is a question. Somebody else, Joseph. Oh, the loyalty cards. Yeah. So ATP. Oh, Joseph's got a bunch of questions in here. So the loyalty cards, we built the loyalty card system inside of Power Tools. So when you go and access Power Tools, you can get access to those things there. Here, maybe I'll just go and share my screen again. I'm just going to jump back and forth. I've got this kind of loaded up on a few different screens. So like I said, I don't live stream very often, and I'm going to get better at it as we go. So let's jump over to here. I'm going to load this up, share my screen again here. And then so inside of Power Tools, we have a loyalty card system that we built. So I'm going to switch over to agency view, go to smart scripts. This is a system that we built. We have reviews, referrals, we have subdomain manager, contact cards, QR code generator, a custom values updater, which is really cool. Smart CSV upload, bulk upload. So that's kind of like an uploader for the front end where you can upload a list of contacts. And now I have agencies using that for assigning reviews every month. So every time like once a week or once a month, their customers will upload a contact list through our system, so they don't actually have to go into high level to upload anything. They can do that right through a front end thing. We have just says smart scripts here. I have to check what that is, and then loyalty cards here. I might have just made this something different. That just goes back to the homepage, it looks like. And then loyalty cards over here is going to take us over to this system here where we can edit all our loyalty cards settings in the back end here. So that's kind of a hint of what our custom values updater does as well. Our custom values updater is really neat because on the custom values updater, you can create collections of custom values, and then you can have any form in high level update any sub account or custom values across your system. You just have to pass a location ID for which sub account you want to be updated, and you can do that. So one thing, I'm not going to jump around too much. I want to go back over to see what Joseph's other question was here, because he had a couple. Let me see here. Oh, I'll answer that question I saw the other day as well. So where did I lose that question at? That's not it. That's just live streaming. Just move this over here so that I could see it. Maybe I lost that question. It was Joseph who asked it. Sorry about that, you guys. Let's see. All right, Joseph. Joseph Tomczyk. Wow, this is wild. There's two Josephs. I was asking about Joseph Tomczyk and Joseph Trotner. Yeah, sorry. So I was asking about ATP for your reviews and referrals program. So yeah, so for ATP, one thing we need to do in there is, this totally makes sense, and we haven't added this in yet, but for on reviews, we actually have to go through and do all this and you can easily do this on your own as well if you're doing ATP for this, which I'm sure we all are. Go over to sites, smart reviews, and then inside of actually in forms here, what we want to do is add a field for reviews. So when we're either sending the information out or we're asking for a referral or anything like that, we're going to want to put this information here as well. So on here, we can go in here, we can do the new where is it? Terms and conditions. Yeah. So I agree to terms and conditions provided by the company by providing my phone number. I agree to receive text messages from the business. Now, here's one of the things is we're in Canada and we don't have A2P unless we're messaging into the United States. A lot of our clients are Canadian. So not 100%, which I'm going to look into, is providing the person's phone number here for referral. Now, because you have another person signing them up and asking for that information, there might be an issue with sending a number to a or sending a request to a number that's not in there. So you may, or to someone who hasn't provided authorization to be able to send them a text message. Now, that might be something that we're going to have to look into here and see what's the best way to tackle that, especially for a referral program. But you can do first name, last name, email for if you want as well. That's pretty simple. And then phone number. I mean, we can add that information in there, but I guess it's not really going to do too much if we don't send our information. Is what we can do though is under automation. We can definitely go into automation and under any kind of like information that we're going to send out to a customer, especially for referrals. So review is not that big of a deal because we already have their information. And as a business contact, I believe we have the right, if we've already done business with them, we can send information to them or send them a text message asking for a request. Now, if we're going to referral and then request referral campaign, add after referral submission, email and nurture. So what we're going to do here is what we want to make sure that we do on all of our SMS messages is make sure we're having the person's name and the location name in there and giving them a way to opt out. Reply stop to stop. Now we have that in most of our messaging throughout our systems there, but and a lot of people actually sometimes remove those things, but ATP is getting way more sticky, right? So I'd recommend having some kind of information in there about where to stop or how to stop those messages. And you definitely need to identify yourself, and you need to identify the business where the message is coming from. So just make sure that you have that in there for sure. And then not exactly sure what I'm going to have to do is look into, because that's the first time I've been asked about it, A2P for the review and referral system, is what happens when you refer somebody or a friend refers somebody via text messages and sends them a request for that. So that's a really good question. I will definitely look into that, and then I'll have an answer for you guys next week and see what we can do with that. So Joseph Tomchik asked if what we can do, what is or where do we create this at? So again, the loyalty and reward system, we built this all inside of GHL Power Tools, which is our backend system. You guys can get access to that by going to ghlpowertools.com. Have a few different ways of signing up. We also have stuff that's a la carte as well, so that you can always go in, and if there's something that you want to use that's not the entire system, you can pick just one of those systems again. So we have video testimonials, contact cards, custom values, referrals, promotions, reviews, loyalty and reward in our system here. And so if you want to get access to any of this cool stuff that we're building and adding into high level so that you can do more things with high level, you can totally just jump on here, and feel free to ask me any questions through here or through Facebook, however you prefer to get your questions answered. So I'm happy to do that. All right, I'm going to jump back over here, kind of show my face again. This is our new office. We just moved home, so the last couple of weeks has been kind of crazy around here with getting everything up and rolling. I think yeah, I'm just happy to get this thing rolling. You know, one thing I always find is like moving to a new place, which we don't happen to do often, but in our old place, everything was, you know, set up how you like it, and you have everything good. You're comfortable. You're feeling good about it. And now we're at that stage again where we're resetting up the office, trying to make everything look good, makes everything feel good, make sure we're all feeling good while we're working, doing all that kind of stuff. So that's been our process for the last couple of weeks here. And I've got a pretty bare office right now, but I did set up what I think is a pretty neat shelf of fun things back there. But that's kind of where we're at. So I'm wondering if anybody else has any other questions for me today. I'll have a bit of we'll kind of start requesting questions for the next week here. And then next week when we go live, we'll have more questions that we can answer, and I can get some of those questions answered for you on those live calls so that you guys can do more with the systems we have here. Mohammed, did you have any more questions for me or any ideas or thoughts?
Yes, I have one more.
Okay.
It's gonna be, you know, I basically asked you this question before, but I just want to ask it again to confirm that,
Sure.
I was writing notes. I just want to confirm what I wrote was correct. So you said that the loyalty and reward system also has a little referral system within it, correct?
Yes, it does for sure.
Perfect. Sounds good.
Yeah, so the
Good.
loyalty and reward system here. I'll
Correct.
over there and I'll show that too, because that's a really good question.
Yeah.
So loyalty and reward. So the way the loyalty and reward system came about is like a year and a half ago, I saw a bunch of people inside of High Level saying, hey, can we get a loyalty system? Does anybody have a loyalty system? Is there any way we can do that inside of High Level? And nobody had an answer for it. No one was like, okay, yeah, well, we totally got a loyalty and reward system. Now, we had this referral system that we built with smart reviews and referrals. And we were working with another agency and they said, hey, I've got a client who really, really wants to do this. Now they were looking at switching over from High Level to ClickFunnels to use, I think it was Backpack. And they wanted a way just to be able to do somewhat of an affiliate system, but they weren't giving money, right? They weren't basing it all on commissions. Now, High Level's affiliate program is cool. Only problem with it is it's just getting built out, and it only tracks on commissions that you make sales through Stripe, right? I guess you can go in now and you can manually give people commissions for different things, but it's more like a replacement for First Promoter rather than like a loyalty system where people are earning points for doing different things. Now, so one of the agencies we were working with, they said, hey, you know what, we'd really love to be able to roll out a loyalty system. I know we talked about it. They kind of put together an outline. So we spent a few months and we actually built out the whole loyalty system that makes it but it was built off the back end of our referral system. So we took the referral system, we rejigged that and made it so that it was a little bit more private. So it was using the contact IDs to be able to facilitate that referral portion, rather than be in our smart reviews and referral system where it's using name, phone number, email. To be able to track that, we're actually using the customer's contact ID and then passing that through. So based off of that, we made a system where you could give points, you could redeem points, and for referrals, you can do a few different things. So with referrals, actually, did I go the right one? Let's just go smart rewards here. There we go. I went to the video testimonials one, which is rolled out, but we haven't done too much there. So the referral system, so it's based off of referrals here. So what happens when you have referrals is you can assign them points. You can assign points for somebody just inviting a friend to check out that business. You can give them points for that friend actually becoming a lead, putting their information in and saying, hey, I want more information from the business. That person then becomes a lead. And then you also have, you can give points for that person actually becoming a referral. We also have it set up so that you can give points at any time using this workflow here, or using the webhooks that we've built to give points to anybody. So you can literally take this webhook right here, and you can give points to anybody in your database. You just take that webhook, you put it into another workflow, or use this workflow, whatever you want, sign people to this workflow, and you can give them points. Now, after those people get points, what do they do with those points? And that's kind of the questions that we've always been looking to answer, is what happens when somebody gets points. Well, the cool thing is we built this system here so that you can actually redeem those points right through the back end. Now, Let me put in my information here again. Sign in. All right, so this is our dashboard here. This can be all customized by you or the business. You can put videos or whatever you want. Cool thing is too, is if you have any kind of videos that you want customers to watch, you can give them points now through high-level workflows for giving those points for watching that video. So you have somebody watch 80% of a video, you can award them 1,000 points for saying, hey, thanks for watching that video. You know, we just gave you 500 points. And then you can use that as a marketing tool to bring people in and get more engagement from customers for taking actions that you want them to do. So over here, we're going to see how many rewards. This is lifetime points that I've earned. This is my current point balance, and this is how many points I've redeemed over my lifetime. So this here is a list of transactions. It shows you all the transactions of how they've earned points, redeemed points, whichever. And then here we have a page here that's how you can earn points. And a lot of this is based on referrals too. So here's a referral link that they can take and copy and use anywhere that they want to, paste that to a friend or whatever. They can refer a friend through this page right here. And they also have this QR code, which is going to take them to a work with us, or they can print a page with the QR code. If they're on mobile as well, they can send an SMS invite directly through their phone. So if they're on their phone, they click that button, it's going to load up a message in there that they can send to their friends from their phone with their specific link, and then they can also share on social media. So a lot of this is built around referrals, and then there's the open flexibility of being able to make it so you can reward points however you want. One way we're doing it right now is we're working with a coach that through their Facebook group, when people join, they refer friends, they watch videos, they engage in the group, we're rewarding them points for that kind of stuff. We're even working to tie it into like Zoom, so that if you jump on the Zoom calls, you can earn points every time you jump on one of the Zoom calls and participate in the group that way. So that way we're boosting engagement in there, and then allowing them to redeem points for one-on-one interviews. They can do group interviews. They can download ebooks and other material based on the points that they have, right? So what happens is after they earn those points, they can come over and they can then redeem those points here. So when we're looking at redeeming those points, we have we can redeem these points here. We have a bunch of different rewards that we've set up through our back end here. We have our rewards leaderboard. We can click on manage rewards, and it's going to show us these rewards. This is where you as an agency or business owner can edit and update your rewards and how many points you want them to redeem for on each one of those things. And then let me switch back to wherever I was. Oh yeah, so that's that. This is actually our rewards page. So then you can just click and claim those rewards. Now there's a couple different ways that we can do this through here. One is, high level said something went wrong. So let's try that again. All right, so there's our previously redeemed rewards, and we can see that we have a bunch of different rewards that have been redeemed before. So if we click view details, it's going to load up this reward. Now, the cool thing about this reward here is that we're loading up the reward ID in our system here, so we know which reward they're redeeming for. And then this is actually a high-level form that we've created that lets that customer submit it one time. So if I go through and submit this and then try to do it again, it's going to tell me that I've already redeemed this reward and that I can't redeem it again. So that's cool. Now, I know there's an agency out there that I've talked to who's using this for their internal clients, and what they're doing is they're assigning their clients like 5,000 points a month that they can redeem 1,000 points each time to have graphic design done. So let's say, for example, you have a graphic design team, you have a client base out there who needs graphics done, you're rewarding them 5,000 points, and for every month they can use 1,000 of those points to get a new ad done. They can get new graphics for social media done, new ads done, that kind of stuff through there. So that's how they're using that. We're also using this for rewarding for ebooks. we're using this for one-on-one interviews that leads to a booking page where they can book on a calendar to be able to redeem for that. There's a bunch of different things. And I mean, we left it open so that you can be super creative with how you want to do it. My goal here in the next month or so is to build out more specific industry templates for our reward system so that you can just take it and run with it, whether you're doing like a restaurant, coffee shop, that kind of thing, or if it's more service-based business, that kind of thing. So we also have, let me just show you this too. So we also have, so if you don't have go to a form, it's going to generate a voucher for you that the person can take into the business to have this voucher claimed. Now, when they go into the business owner can scan this QR code, and it's going to take them over to a QR code page where they can redeem that that code. So it's going to show who the person is that redeemed it, whether the gift card is open or not. It gives them a description of what services they get for that gift card, and then they can process that certificate. So if we click on process their certificate, yes, their certificate is processed. And if we hit refresh, it should show us that the status is now closed, so that gift certificate has already been used. So they can't go and use it again over and over again. So that in a nutshell is kind of like our reward system, referral system. And then we're building on more things with that as well. So our loyalty cards can tie into this system. Our video testimonial system, you can give people rewards for completing a video testimonial. You can also we've got a promotions system that we're rolling out too, that we've been beta testing, that customers can then use that promotion system, which is let me see if I can even just load that up really quickly. Just kind of, I know it just kind of turned into let me show you the things that we have, but it's a good indicator of what you can do inside of High Level, because there's so many different options with some of these systems that we built. So let me go over to sites. We've got promotions. I'm going to load this up. Now, I haven't been in here for a while, so our promotions may have expired, but let me take a look. So there's Chris Farley right there. You can create a page like this that is dynamically edited through our backend system again. So everything we do is through our Smart Scripts backend, and with that you can create these promotions here. So if we create this promotions, we can click on a button here, and it'll give us more information, coupons that we can redeem inside of our system. Here, click on redeem. You can click on show coupon. It'll show you the coupon ID for that. People can redeem that. It'll also track whether they redeemed it or not. Here's another coupon. We can also do events and add to calendar type stuff. So this is great for like restaurants, retail. If you want to basically create a digital flyer that customers can edit and update really, really simply, you can do it this way. So that's what we're rolling out there. It's like, imagine sending out an email or a message or text or Facebook or whatever you want, once a week, once a month, whatever, that sends a link out to the promotions page so that business can get their promotions and things that are going on in front of their customers throughout the week, month, whatever, so they can stay on top of that. So that's another cool system that is also getting tied into our loyalty and reward system. Now, if you guys have any questions, obviously hit me up. If you have any more thoughts, or if there's anything else that you guys want to do or get access to some of this stuff, just shoot me a message on Facebook, on any one of these channels, and we should be good to go. You can message me or head right over to ghlpowertools.com, and you can subscribe there too. So I don't know, Mohammed, did that answer your question? Kind of went through a few different things.
Yes, indeed it did. Thank you very much. This was it was absolutely eye-opening. Thank you very much.
Awesome. I appreciate it.
I'm pretty sure I'm gonna have more questions, but I'm gonna keep compiling them, and I'll dump them on next week's call.
That's awesome. Yeah, I appreciate that. Yeah, very cool.
All at once. It's gonna be hard, but we're trying to learn. We're all trying to learn, right?
All right. Yeah, no problem. I like answering
questions. Thank you very much, Mr. Jason.
All right. Thanks, man. I think I'm gonna sign off here. I don't think I have Oh, someone just asked me if I have any gamify spin to win. We're working on that right now. And then someone asked if we have any marketing snapshots. We have a few different snapshots for the systems that we built that we're rolling out here. Two, we built the systems. Now we're building the marketing material to help you guys go out and sell those things as well. So Abby asked that question and Dwayne asked if we have any spin to win. Yeah. All right. Well, that kind of answers that for this week, I hope. If you guys have any more questions, obviously, like I said, shoot me a message and I'll do my best to answer whatever you guys got. All right. We'll talk to you guys next week. All right. Bye.
Thank you
Mohammed,
very
thanks
much.
for
Take
joining me
care.
on here.
Thank you.
All right. Okay, bye.
Take care.